Okay, for this video, I'm going to explain why you read this hour hand as 9 and not 10. Okay, although it's in between 9 and 10, you read it as 9:30. Why? Because um, okay, if you rewind the clock backwards, okay, remember how I mentioned that a clock actually every hand moves clockwise direction. Okay, so like this second hand moves in a clockwise direction, this minute hand moves in a clockwise direction, and the hour hand moves in a clockwise direction. Okay, so because every hand moves in a clockwise direction, okay, when you work backwards, okay, the most effective way to read this clock, okay, to read the hour hand is by thinking of it as where it came from. Okay, so by looking back, working backwards, okay, you understand that the 9 actually came from, okay, it moved backwards right here, so it actually came from here. Okay, so it probably came from 9, and this what do you call it, this mid hand, okay, actually came from here, anti-clockwise direction. Okay, so this way. Sorry, my arrow is a bit ugly, but I think you get the point. Okay, so it actually came from here, and every time it moves, right? Okay, so how do I get 9:30 in the first place? Okay, so it probably start from 9 o'clock. All right, so it started from 9 o'clock because you move backwards, right? And you move everything backwards. Okay, so when it moves in a clockwise direction, it let's say moves by 5 minutes. Okay, this hour hand move by a bit. Okay, remember how this moves faster and this moves slower. Okay, so by the time this minute hand reaches here, okay, this hour hand move here. So that is why, okay, it started from 9 o'clock, then 9:05, then it moved a bit, 9:10 it moved a bit, 9:15 it moved by a bit, and by the time the minute hand moved to 9:30, which is this position here, okay, which is this position here, okay, you get the hour hand, okay, move this way. So so that is why at this position is considered 9:30, 9:30, and not 10:30. So and if if you were to have 10:30, okay, the if let's say if you if the clock were to show you 10:30, the 10, I mean the hour hand will actually be here. Okay, here. So this reads as 10:30. Why? Because when you rewind this mid hand, this hour hand comes down to 10. Okay, so this, if this is the actual time that is telling, it is being told. Okay, this is 10:30. Although it falls between 10 and 11, this is 10:30. So if you want a very simple way to read to memorize, okay, the easiest way is to just choose the smaller number of the two. So which means if you see the clock showing time like that, right, showing time like that, okay, this when the hour hand is in between 9 and 10, okay, in between 9 and 10, you choose the smaller number, which is actually 9. Okay, even when, okay, you have a time of let's say maybe 9:55, sorry, 9:59 for example. Okay, the minute hand shows 9:59, and the hour hand is so close to the 10 o'clock, it's so close to the 10 o'clock, okay, but not hit the 12 yet. Okay, this is still considered as 9. Okay, this is considered as 9:55. Okay, 9:55, 9 and 50. Sorry, no, not 9:55. 9:59. Okay, because this is at the 9:59 position, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59. So this is 9:59 and not 10:59. Although it's so close to 10, it's still in between 9 and 10, so you take the smaller number, which is 9. Okay, right now I'm going to talk about the 12-hour clock versus the 24-hour clock. Okay, what you can see below here, okay, this whole thing is actually called a timeline. A timeline. Okay, so as you can see, where does it start? It starts from 12 midnight, okay, which is here, okay, and the middle is actually 12 noon, afternoon, okay, so 12 midnight is the start of day 1, okay, it starts at the midnight, okay, so the time move on, move on, move on, move, and it comes to 12 noon, which is in the afternoon, okay, and after the, right, after the afternoon, okay, the time carries on, carries on, carries on, and it starts to get dark here, and it becomes 12 midnight again, which is actually the start of the day 2. Okay, so this is how a timeline looks like, and it's starting from day 1 all the way to day 2. Okay, so what you can see here, okay, is actually a timeline, and the bottom part indicates the 12-hour clock, which is in green. Okay, this 12-hour clock, and a one in red, which is above here, okay, is actually the 24-hour clock. Okay, so for the 24-hour clock, you can see that after 12 midnight, okay, this is still for the hour, okay, so this is still 0100, okay, so up to here you hit 12 noon, okay, it's 1200, okay, so this is 0100, 0200, 0300, 0400, 0500, 0600, and so on, okay, up to you hit 1200, and after 1200 it actually becomes 1300, so it's 1300, okay, 1400, 1500, 1600, all the way up to here till you get 2300, okay, and so this is the hour and this is the minute, so you can go up till right before midnight, you can reach up till 2359, which is 23 hours and 59 minutes. Okay, so as you can see at the top, okay, why is it called 24-hour clock? Because the hours actually count up till 24, okay, which is actually twice of the 2-hour clock. Okay, so it's 10100, 0200, 0300, 0400, and so on. Okay, up to 1200. Continue is 1300 up till 2359. Okay, so for the, let's remove this. Okay, for the green portion, as you can see here, okay, for the green portion, yes, for the green portion, it's actually the 12-hour clock, okay, where you have AM and PM. So for zero, for the time here, it's actually 1 AM, 2 AM, 3 AM, 4 AM, 5 AM, up to 11 AM, then it hit 12 noon. Okay, notice how midnight, 12 midnight, 12 noon, and 12 midnight is the same for 24 and 12-hour clock. Okay, so but anyway, let's continue. So once after it's 12 noon, okay, this becomes 1 p.m., 2 p.m., 3 p.m., 4 p.m. So as you can see, comparing with the 24-hour clock, okay, whenever it is p.m., okay, whenever it is p.m., okay, all the numbers, if you notice, is actually above 12, above 12. Whereas for the 12-hour clock, okay, is all the numbers are always below 12, okay, during the PM. So I say again, for PM, the 24-hour clock is always above 12. So you know whenever it's 13, 14, 15, okay, for the 24-hour clock, it's actually in PM. And whenever for the 24-hour clock, it is when it is AM, it's always below 12, okay. Yeah, so I'll see you in the next video and I'll explain to you more.